Howdy, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this Monday evening, June 13th, 2022. Let's see, we got everything going here. I think we do. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to make you successful currency traders so that you can become financially independent by teaching you how to trade with our very accurate proprietary trading tools and our best in the business one-on-one personalized training, which we think is really the only effective way to learn how to trade. And we are so confident in how well our tools and training work that we offer a guarantee, and that guarantee is that once you've been trained, we're going to let you trade with company money and split what you make. Eventually, you have the opportunity to trade an account of $100,000, keeping 80% of what you make. So with that, let us get going. We need to listen to this guy. So let's start there.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
Now, another one of the many great things about our program is that we do these live trades where we have a trader come online, experienced trader come online, walk you through their analysis. So it's a teaching moment, and then recommend a trade so you go away with a little goodie at the end. When you are a light member, you get kind of a limited access to the schedule. And when you are a regular member, we do a trade in the morning at 10, a trade in the evening at 6, and another trade a little bit later at 10 p.m. And for those of you who can't get enough, we do a paid trade at 8 p.m. So lots of opportunities to trade. Get better and supplement your pips by trading with someone who's a good trader. Tonight, if you haven't already noticed, I have not sent out a trade. Oh, come on! I am having a server problem. That server problem is really ticking me off. So since I couldn't get the emails to go, and I won't be able to figure out how to get it to go without help until tomorrow morning, no email went out. If I was going to take a trade, it would probably be a buy trade. But right now I'm kind of pissed off. In fact, almost questioning whether we should do this. I'm so flustered because of the email thing. But let's see how we do. I work off of a little trade routine. I make sure everything is connected. In terms of, when I say everything, I mean my green chart and my MetaTrader 4. It's live and connected. And it's a good habit to restart the green chart once a day. And I was kind of in the process of doing that right before we went live. Another good habit, and we like to get into good habits, is to review your trades every day, specifically the ones that didn't go the way you wanted. As you start to, when they don't, to take an examination as to what the signal was, why you thought it was good, why you think it didn't work when you thought it should have. And if you can't figure that out, then get some help, because there are sometimes slight nuances. And as you get to look at the charts longer and longer, you get better at picking up those nuances. As we are technical traders, which means our indicators are trading on the price action, we want to know what the fundamentals are, or what the news is surrounding potential currency pairs, because that will impact the currency. And so we go to forexfactory.com, and we are looking for items that are red. And right now we are here, and we have no red items until tomorrow morning at 8:30 with the Euro USD. So we've got kind of clear sailing here. So with that, since we got clear sailing, let's see what we can find. And I am going to use the 1 hour chart to find the setup, and I am using the light 6 major chart. The light 6 major chart. And we will start the chart I'm using. Light 6 major. It's one of the composite chart, or one of the standard layout charts. It has 6 different US pairs, all on a 1 hour candle. I like to trade off of the 1 hour candle, or signal off of a 1 hour candle. Usually good for between 5 and 30 pips, 35 pips. I start with the middle section of the chart, the majors and minors. The red and green line here are the major indicator. The black and gray are the minor indicator. The horizontal red line is the oversold line. So I'm looking for situations where these lines are below the oversold line going up, or above the horizontal blue line, which is the overbought line, and going down. And I have that here on the Australian USD. We're oversold. We've just gone into the channel. We've gone just about halfway. Back when I was looking at this 10 minutes ago, he was just over the red line. So he's moved up a bit. I will consider a trade as long as the majors are less than halfway. I don't mind that the minors have already run all the way through the channel. When I see that, I've got 3 points here. And the way I count the points are 1 point for being oversold and going into the channel, 2 for everybody going up, and 3 for having the green line on top and having the gray line on top. So 3 points here. Other thing I like about this is I'm going from less steep to more steep on the green line here. Less steep, and then it's increased its steepness. 2 orange lines going up. So now I'm going to jump up to the TNTs, and I want to see how many lines support what I'm seeing here. So the 2 orange lines going up means buy. The blue lines are inversely related. So what that means is when blue's going down, that means buy too. So all 4 are telling me buy. I've got sideways. So if I get at least 3 out of the 4, I'm sorry, I'm kind of jumping around here. If I have at least 3 of the 4, in this case, I've got 4 of the 4, and I'm going to go down to my pressure and see if that supports what I'm seeing in the other 2 sections. And one of the great things about our system is that because each of these are measuring different things, when I get agreement across all 3, I've got a high probability trade. So I've got sideways pressure with green on top. With the green line on top, that gives me a point. So I've got 8 points here. 1 point here, 3 points here, 4 points here. When I have 7 or more points, what I am going to do then is I go and I want to confirm the setup. And I confirm that setup by going to a full chart of the AUD USD, which is right here. I popped that in before we started. And And I am looking at the 2-hour and the 4-hour to see if it confirms what I'm seeing here. And basically what I'm looking for is I want to see that we're oversold. It doesn't necessarily have to be going up like this is, but I want it oversold and oversold. And I've got that on both the 2-hour and the 4-hour. The reason I want that is if this weakens for some reason, if I've got the 2-hour and the 4-hour being oversold, it's eventually going to go up. It may take longer than I expected. Normally off of a 1-hour chart, I expect the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours, but maybe it takes a half a day or a full day. So I have what I like, what I'm looking for here, that everybody's oversold, and in fact, I've got all the lines going up. Oversold, all the lines going up, although this is kind of less than a 45-degree angle on the majors on the 4-hour. We're kind of right at a 45-degree angle on the 2-hour. And actually, I've got green line on top on both of these. I'm not necessarily looking for the green line on top, but that's like extra, ice cream on the cake. So I like this. Now that I like this, I need to go and figure out what's the trade worth. And to figure out what the trade is worth, I am going to open up a clean chart and we are going to make that AUD USD, AUD USD. And I'm going to pull this together and I'm going to drop some support and resistance lines on here. I don't normally trade this, so there are no support and resistance lines on here. Support and resistance line are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And by pulling it out, I can get more points, more data points that draw good support and resistance lines. So right in here, it stops, coming down, it stops, coming down, it stops, going up, it bounces. So let's put a few lines in. On a 1-hour chart on the Euro USD, these tend to be about 30 pips apart, 30, 40 pips apart. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we're sitting right on that resistance line. Let me draw one more in here. Right in here. Kind of right in here. A little bit in here. Let me just see, 68, 81 to 68 to 69. 36. That's 20. About 50 pips between here and here. And 36 to 84, about 50 pips between here and here. All right. So then I want to know what's the trend. Am I trading with the trend or against the trend? I got a big downtrend here for the last week. So we've got a buy signal and we're going against the trend. So I am going to take probably less pips than I normally would. I want to know how much room I have in. We're sitting right on the support line, which I don't like. We're on the north side of it, but I'd prefer it to be closed. So we've got around 40. Let's see. We've got almost 49 pips. 49 pips. let me just see one other thing. 49 pips up, and we're sitting right on the resistance line. If we go to here, we've got about 16 pips. This is where it also seemed to bounce a little bit. And actually, if I wanted to stick another line in here, there's some mild resistance right in here because it stopped a little bit. It stopped a little bit. It stopped. It stopped. So 16 pips to that spot. Let's just take a look one more time. So I got 16 pips up and I'm sitting on that resistance. It's even advanced. He's gone a little bit more than halfway. Well, he's touching. Oh, now he's pulled back just a little bit. I like this. Let's go ahead and take this trade, AUD USD for 14 pips. AUD USD for 14 pips. So I'm going to open up my CoinEx. I was working with somebody today, so we've still got an open trade here. This is a demo account. We took a pending trade earlier today based on where the resistance was, and we went a little bit above the resistance line and took a pending trade, and you can see it touched the resistance line, and it touched over the line, the pending trade, then pulled back just shy of stopping us out, but it's now going up. As I said, if I wasn't so flustered, I would have taken a buy on the Euro USD for 10 pips. Taking a buy on the Euro USD for 10 pips. I still think that's an okay trade. In fact, I've got it going all the way to if it breaks this line where we got in at, I saw it going up. 36 pips. I saw a big move there. But let's go back to what we were doing. AUD USD. AUD USD. I don't have that open, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and I'm going to look for AUD USD. Here it is. Open it up. I'm going to switch this over to 1 hour, so I'm looking at the same thing that was before. We've got about a 7-point spread here. I'm going to click the new order button, check my symbol, check my volume. My volume is related to how much is in the account. I've got 7,700 in this account, demo account. So I'm going to take a 0.77. I'm just moving the decimal spot over 4 places. I'm going to take a market buy. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or the take profit right now. Buy by market. Once it records it, I am going to go down and right click anywhere along it. It highlights it in blue, go to modify, and I'm going to add in how many pips I want to take. And we will take 15 pips, which equals 150 points, and click modify. Based on where it was trading, we're going to just use a 2-for-1 here because I don't think it's going to go down that. I don't think it's going down. So we're going to use a 2 to 1. So if I put 300 in here, that's 30 pips. Click the copy as button. It does the calculation. And then I'm going to click this blue bar here, modify, and see where it drops everything. And I think we're good. So we took a buy on the Australian USD The take profit price is 69,479, 69,479. The stop loss is 69030. Stop loss is 69030. We're doing a 2-for-1 here. And I'm doing that because when we were looking at the chart, we weren't at the low, but we're near the low. And I think we're okay catching this little rebound up. Let's see if we've got anything else. We will go back to, we'll go to the second major chart. Actually, let's go back to the first. I'm going to change signals. I'm going to use a different signal now. This signal looks at what this number is, the thick orange line number. And this number goes from 0 to 10. When it's at 0, it doesn't think there's any more down on the movement, so that's a good time to buy. When it's at 10, it doesn't think there's any more up in the movement. So we want to see if we can find a 0 or a 10 or within 1 point of either end. So I don't have that here, not here. No, 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 no. Let's go to the next one. Not 0 or 10. No. Yes, I've got 0. When I see 0 here, what I want to do is confirm, or within 1 point of 0, I want to confirm that there's no more down in the move. And the way I'm going to confirm there's no more down in the move is by looking at where the majors and minors are. And basically, I want all 4 of these lines way below the red line. So if I see 0 here and all of these lines down here, I've got a good trade. And that I don't have to do any calculating for. It's always worth 5 pips. So right now, this is telling me there's more down coming. So I don't want to take a buy yet. So 2 isn't close enough. 7 isn't close enough. 0 is close enough. Euro AUD. Wow, 0 AUD. And it's been at 0 2 hours, and all of these lines are where I want them to be. See how far below they are? Now, my only hesitancy here is that we just took a buy going the other direction on the AUD. What's going on here is we're going to get a little snap. We're going to get a little snap when the hour changes, and that snap is worth 5 pips. I like it. We're going to wait 2 more minutes and then take it, even though it's against our other trade. We can still get that 5 pip snap while we're waiting for this. But I want it to be under 5 minutes before we take it. Spread is let's see. We're getting some help from the gallery regarding the spread. Let's see, a Euro AUD, Euro AUD, Euro AUD. Oh my goodness. Corinna's correct. On pairs that don't trade as heavily, the spread is large, tends to be larger. So like if we go and we look at the Euro USD, the spread, this is a large spread for the Euro USD. It's like almost won like 7 points during the day. This is like 2 points. There's 2 points on this fifth digit. There's 2 points difference between the buy and the sell. When we look at the Euro AUD, it's not points, it's pips. It's 4, almost 5 pips. And this trade is worth 5 pips. So why do we want to take a scalp trade worth 5 pips if we have to pay 5? We've got to make 5 pips before we even get to break even. So on this trade, we're going to pass. When you looked at our AUD USD, the spread was a point. So it went from 3.2 to 3.9 or 3.0 to 3.9, which is just under a pip, which is okay for a 15 pip take profit, giving the broker 1. But to give the broker 5 when we're taking or 4 when we're taking a 5 pip trade, I wouldn't do that. So even though this is a good signal, we're not going to take the trade. We're not going to take the trade because of the spread. Let's see if we got anything else that might be worthwhile. So we got a couple minutes here. And this is a quick, it's easy to see this one. So this is within a point of 0, and these lines are way down here. Euro NZD, which is very similar to Euro AZD. Let's see what the spread is here. Euro NZD. Oh, and the spread is 7 pips. Can you believe that? 7 pips. So we are not going to take that either. 7 pips, 7 pips. All right. I think the Forex gods are telling us to quit while we're ahead. We've got the one trade. It is a buy on the AUD USD. Take profit is 0.69479 for roughly 15 pips, and stop loss is 0.69030. For those of you, we will be here again tomorrow morning. As I said, it's a problem with the email server, so the email reminders won't go out until we get that fixed, and I'm not sure if we'll have that fixed before the trade or not. My computer guys are in India, and it's middle of the night there now, but maybe they'll fix it while I'm sleeping. Okay, gang, thanks for being here. We will see you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m., and thanks for joining me.